Life is a time pass, क्या फर्क पड़ता है, कोई दिक्कत नहीं, पता नहीं, जो थारी राय सो हमारी राय, nothing to do, nowhere to go, देखो सुनो मत बोलो, wherever, whenever, whatever you are, be 100% कर्नाटक, किसी को आओ मत कहो, किसी को जाओ मत कहो, ना कुछ पाना ना कुछ खोना. Who asked you live at zero complaint level? मौज में रहो, be happy.
Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. There are 4 Bhagavad Gitas. You know that? We know that there is only one Bhagavad Gita. But in fact, there are 4. First Bhagavad Gita is told by Bhagavan Sri Krishna to Arjun. Second Bhagavad Gita was told by Sanjay to Dhritarashtra. Third Gita was heard by Sanjay from Bhagavan Krishna by the grace of Vedavyasa. 3 Bhagavad Gita. And 4th Bhagavad Gita, I am telling you. See, friends. So unless we know the position of Bhagavad Gita properly, we will get lost only in arguments, logic, whether Gita talks about karma, 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 or Gita talks about yoga, or Gita talks about devotion, or Gita talks about knowledge. And on the basis of that, whatever is our training, accordingly, we will bring out the meaning which suits us. Because that is how we have trained ourselves. We are in a doctor's house, although not patients. See, when a student goes to the medical college, before that and after that, what happens? Before he goes to the medical college, he looks upon the people as human beings. After he is trained how to look at the people as patients. So when a child or a person before going to medical college, he looks upon, oh, these are people, very nice, good, and all that. But after they are trained, see, the vision changes. About this, I'll tell you one example, how this vision changes. Once I had a flight from West Coast to Washington, D.C. You know, it's a red-eye flight, 7 hours. After I came in the morning, went to the place and took my shower and everything. Then at about 10 o'clock, the retreat started. So you can imagine overnight and the retreat. So after my first talk was over, maybe for about 1 hour, 10, 15 minutes. Then break. So it was in an open place, nice garden type of thing. So I was standing near some support with my 2 hands on my waist. Oh, like this. One of the lady came, whom I didn't know. She came, Swamiji, I want to ask you a question. I said, before you ask, I want to ask you a question. Yes. Are you a nephrologist? When I said to her, she nearly jumped out of her skin. How do you know I am a nephrologist? I said, because of your approach to me. Because I am standing like this, you thought my kidney is infested with stones and bricks. And therefore, I may be having pain, and therefore you have come to ask me. Is it not? Wow, Swamiji, you are so correct. I said, then according to your vision, in Pandharpur there is Bhagwan Vitthal Panduranga, you know. He is suffering from kidney stone. Average person, he will think different. But a nephrologist will think different. Why? Vision has changed. Friends, studying Bhagavad Gita in one sentence means our vision must undergo change. Presently, what we are looking at the world. See? And after studying Bhagavad Gita, what we will be able to see in this world. If that change doesn't come, then we are only mechanically studying Gita and one more feather to our life. Therefore, let us understand exactly what is the position of Bhagavad Gita and all that is said, how it can be clearly understood. We know Bhagavad Gita comes in Mahabharata, in Bhishma Parva. You may be knowing, we don't know. Okay, I know. Now, Bhishma Parva is a time when Bhishmacharya has fallen on the 10th day of the war to the arrows of Arjun. And what is Bhagavad Gita? You are all well read. There, Sanjay tells to Dhritarashtra in the 11th chapter, when I saw that Vishwarupa Darshan, this is what Bhagavan showed it to Arjun. And in that Vishwarupa Darshan, it was clearly showed that all the warriors, including Bhishmacharya, Dronacharya, Jayadratha, etc., they were eaten away by the Vishwarupa. His mouth was open, and all these warriors were entering in his mouth, and he was chewing them. And if they go in between the teeth of that great Paramatma, he used to pull it back with the tongue as we do when eating food. And he was eating that. If this was heard by Dhritarashtra, will he allow the war to continue? He heard it from Sanjay. Why did he allow the war to continue? When we know that if the operation is done, death is certain. So what we will do? If it is the mother-in-law, then okay. See, friends. Therefore, which Bhagavad Gita we are listening? Is the Bhagavad Gita which Bhagwan Krishna told to Arjun, or the Bhagavad Gita which Sanjay told to Dhritarashtra, or the Bhagavad Gita which Bhagwan Krishna spoke and it was by the grace of Vedavyasa was heard by Sanjay, or the Bhagavad Gita which I am telling you, I hope you are hearing. I am not telling you listening, hearing. See, friends, it will make a lot of difference. Normally, this part of Bhagavad Gita is normally bypassed. Straight away we say, so Bhagavan says, Mai eva mana dasva, mai buddhim niveshaya, mai. See, friends. Or the yogis will say, see, Bhagavan Krishna said, Shucho deshe pratishtapya sthiramasanamatmanaha, do meditation. Can you imagine? Between the two armies where Arjuna's chariot was kept, will he do meditation there? See, my friends, we should be clear about the position of Bhagavad Gita in the Mahabharata and also the position of Bhagavad Gita which comes to us. If that is not understood, we will be trying to describe the elephant which was seen by 5 blind people. One person will say, oh, elephant is like a big pillar. The other will say, oh, elephant is like a wall. The third will say, oh, elephant is like a rope. See? Exactly the same thing happens with our Bhagavad Gita. Because we are all the time worried about how to improve the world. Remember one basic thing in Bhagavad Gita, our spiritual life. We are here for our spiritual evolution. There is no other purpose. The one who manufactured this world, he knows how to take care of. See? But instead of that, our attention goes extroverted and we want to improve the world. Hey friends, therefore, the only purpose of our life is, in this very life, we should be such an instrument through which the Lord will express in His full glory. This mic is between you and me. What is the reason? Because my voice cannot reach you, so I want some instrument, then it can reach you. Number 2, this mic is between you and me because the mic does not have any agenda. The mic doesn't have to talk anything. Third, it is a fit instrument. You must have seen many a times these mics have got their own electronic onkar. Sometimes the mics have got throat trouble. If such a mic is between you and me, what will I do? I'll remove it. Come on here, don't make noise. Exactly the same way. We are all the mics. Mic means what? Maya ka karya. Mic. And this mic should be fit instrument. Bhagwan Krishna very clearly tells, don't worry about this world. I know how to handle my creation. In the 4th chapter, Bhagwan clearly tells, Yada yada hi dharmasya glanir bhavati bharata abhyutthanam adharmasya tadatmanam srujamyam. When there is a necessity, I shall manifest. You don't worry about it. Then what should we do? Uddhared atmanatmanam natmanam avasadayet atmaiva atmano bandhu atmaiva ripuratmanaha. We are here for our evolution. See, here they don't allow, but in Bharat, in villages, in addition to the members of the family, they have got cows, buffaloes also in their house. In the compound, there will be nice cows around there. Now, those cows are kept for what? For cow dung or for milk? They are meant for milk. Cow dung is a byproduct. But there are people who are interested more in the cow dung than in the milk. In the same manner, the purpose of our life is, and we are here for something higher. And the higher purpose is, we must be such a fit instrument through which He will choose us and express. See, I come to this place. So many of you I know in part or fractions, whatever. But when I had to come to this Roseline Heights, whom I will select? This Amma. She is my boss. See? Because what are the conditions? Number 1, she is capable, she is willing, she is available. See? Suppose I tell somebody, see, next time I'll come and stay with you. Yes, yes, Swamiji, but you know what happens? Our house is, don't worry, I'll not come. I was just playing fool. Ah, thank you. So, when such a simple thing, then if I have to come to this place, am I not searching for a right person? See, how important it is. Exactly the same way, rather than wasting our life in this world, let us focus attention on ourselves. And what is that attention? Empty yourself. You all must be traveling a lot. And this must be your experience, universal experience. Any suitcase you take, it is always small. And then, oh God, there is no space, there is no space. Like you add all rubbish in the suitcase. Can you add some space? Then what we have to do? Empty the contents to some extent. Space is already there. Be very attentive. Exactly. We don't have to seek God. He is very much there. But our suitcase is filled with Kam, Krodha, Lobha, Moha, Mera, Tera, friends, enemies. And therefore, like the suitcase, although it has the space, yet it is covered by unwanted stuff. 4 pairs of shoes. Arey yaar, you have got only 2 legs. No, but matching, with this thing. When I go for that marriage, people will think that I don't have shoes. Nobody looks at you. They are busy with themselves. See, friends, exactly the same way the divinity can express through us if we empty ourselves, friends. Our Tulsidaji Maharaj, he writes in Ramcharitmanas how Bhagwan Ram was born. What was the description given? Bhaye Pragata Krupala. Bhagwan is not born. He manifests. Like when we empty the contents of the suitcase, is the space born there? Is already there. Now when I look at the world with this vision, that every suitcase has got sufficient space, but because of Kama, Krodha, Lobha, Moha, Mada, Matsarya, Mera, Tera, Iska, Uska, because of that, the space is not seen. So what we have to do? Do not give undue importance to the contents. And whatever we have given importance to, that alone disturbs us. Arjuna had no problem because he was the Sachin Tendulkar of his time. One of the names of Arjuna is Vijay. He never was defeated in any war. Therefore, war was not the issue. What was the issue? Issue was the contents. See, friends, and therefore, when we study Bhagavad Gita, let us find out the position. Which position we are taking while studying Gita. Now, many people have got this funny thing. How can Bhagwan Krishna tell this Gita, which takes, even if you simply chant, more than 2.5 to 3 hours? How can these two armies are standing there and Bhagwan Krishna is giving lecture on Bhagavad Gita? How it is possible? See, one youngster asked me this question. I said, hey, you are very intelligent. What is your field of specialization? Swamiji, I am a IT person. IT means neither man nor woman, isn't it? So then I told him, I said, you know what happened once? I was in Mumbai and something went wrong with my laptop. I could not handle. So what to do? I called my friend in Las Vegas and I told him, I said, hey, this is the problem here. What should I do? He says, Swamiji, uh, do this thing. Then I will enter your laptop and sort it out. So I did whatever he told me. And from Las Vegas, he entered my laptop in Mumbai. How it is possible? Because we don't understand, that doesn't mean it is right, it is wrong. See, friends, maybe about 100 years before, if you tell those people that, whatever happens in Washington, we know in Mumbai in 3 seconds. Hey, it is not possible. See, friends, Yoga Sutra tells all the siddhis and riddhis, all the many great Mahatmas, when you go to them, they tell your complete Kundalini. Now, how does it happen? And who is Bhagwan? Yatra Yogeshwara Krishna is a Yogeshwar. How he could tell the whole Bhagavad Gita to Arjun in between the two armies, you and me will not be able to even understand, even if it is told. Like if I am told how the laptop works, I will never be able to understand because I am not trained. See, friends. So the Bhagavad Gita, which Bhagwan Krishna told to Arjun, was heard by Arjun. Now the Bhagavad Gita, which was told by Sanjay to Dhritarashtra, that Bhagavad Gita you and me are reading or studying. And therefore Bhagavad Gita begins with Dhritarashtra Uvacha. Now on this also, there was one NRI came from India to, I think this happened in California somewhere. Somebody's house I was invited for lunch. And when I went there, about people like you, Swamiji, please talk on Bhagavad Gita something. I said, come on, I came here for food. One thing at a time. No talking, I'll eat only. Then that elderly person who came from India, he said, Swamiji, please talk on second chapter of Gita. His introduction was given in a very big way, so I had to respect him. So I finished second chapter in 2 minutes, rather 20 minutes, 25 minutes. Over. Then I got questions. I am allergic to questions. But again, no, at least one question you should answer. So I kept quiet. His question was, how many verses are attributed to Dhritarashtra, Sanjay, Arjun, and Bhagwan Sri Krishna? After having studied Bhagavad Gita, this is the question. So I invoke my Guru. You know who is my Guru? Your children. I learn from them. You ask any child over here, hey, what is your next program? I don't know. It is such a powerful mantra. Thereafter, no question comes. See? Like in Gayatri, we have got, these three Vyavrutis. Om Bhur Bhu Swaha. And then Tat Savitur Varenyam. So mantra starts from Tat Savitur Varenyam. Earlier three, Bhur Bhu Swaha, this is not the mantra. It's an addition. Okay, Vyavrutis they are called. In the same manner, here to ask any child, any question, they invoke Bhur Bhu Swaha, answer, I don't know. So that I did. I don't know. No, you are avoiding. I said, okay, I'll tell. I said, only one verse attributed to Dhritarashtra. Then, no verse attributed to Bhagwan Sri Krishna. Bhagwan Sri Krishna did not talk one word in Bhagavad Gita. He nearly jumped out of his skin. What you say? I said yes. How can you say? I say, show me your Bhagavad Gita. So he immediately took out Gita press. I say, show me. Here it is written, Bhagwan Sri Krishna spoke. Show me. He says, it is written, Sri Bhagwan Uvacha. I said, Maharaj, Bhagwan Ram, Bhagwan Shiva. And in India, oldies you may be knowing, there was a cinema actor, Bhagwan. Which Bhagwan Uvacha? Is it written anywhere? Bhagwan Sri Krishna Uvacha. And Bhagwan Krishna clearly tells in Bhagavad Gita, Ajopi sannavayatma bhutanam ishvaropi san prakritim swamadhishtaya sambhavami atmamayaya. The one who spoke was not Devaki Nandana. He was not a Devaki Putra, nor Yashoda Nandana, nor the Gopi Prana Vallabha. He was Ajaha api, unborn although. No, you are becoming serious. I am not becoming serious. You are not understanding. See, friends. So, Bhagavad Gita begins with this Dhritarashtra. And what is this question? This question also is not properly analyzed. You see, most of the commentaries on Bhagavad Gita, this part is totally erased. If you take Bhagwan Shankaracharya's commentary on Bhagavad Gita, first chapter completely taken care of by one word, and in the second chapter up to the 10th verse, the whole thing is summarized. It is a prasanga, the issue of delusion for Arjun, only one word. See, we must know how this has come there. Why will Dhritarashtra ask? Dharma kshetre kurukshetre samaveta yutsavaha mamaka pandavaschaiva kim akurvata Sanjaya. On the Dharma Kshetra Kurukshetra, my and Pandu's children having come with a view to fight the war, what they did? They played kabaddi kabaddi. Can it be a valid question? See? After having come to the dining table and when the food was done, what you did? Arey yaar, khaya aur kya? This question is redundant. It cannot be a question. And also, every day what was happening was reported to Dhritarashtra. How many soldiers were killed, how many elephants were killed, how many chariots were destroyed, how many horses died. Everything was reported to the king Dhritarashtra. How can he ask the same question again? But this question is there. Now we must know what are the attitudes behind a question. Question is question, but what for? Like in a school, the teacher was taking examination, verbal examination. Okay, you tell. We ask one child, what is the capital of India? So the child says, sir, you don't know even this much? Who made you teacher? Now what was the intention of that question? Examination. See? Now second time. How come you are late? Now this is, first was examination. Second is objection. How come you are late? You are not supposed to be late. See? How simple these things are. But we are only rushing through. And the third is the objection. See? You are not supposed to be late. Understand? Objection. So when Dhritarashtra asked this question, Dharma kshetre kurukshetre samaveda yutsavaha mamaka pandavaschaiva kim akurvata Sanjaya. Hey Sanjay, on the battlefield, what happened? That was the question. What happened? Now go back again. Up to the ninth day, war was going on. And Bhishmacharya was invincible. He cannot be killed. He was the topmost warrior of his time. Yet, on the 10th day, Bhishmacharya fell to the arrows of Arjun, which is an impossibility. And therefore, the question came, what happened? Even Bhishmacharya has fallen. That means it is an impossibility. How can it happen? And in reply to that, Sanjay starts telling. See, what he starts? दृष्ट्वा तु पाण्डवानीकं व्यूढं दुर्योधनस्तदा आचार्यम् उपसंगम्य राजा वचनम् अब्रवीत् पश्यैतां पाण्डुपुत्राणाम् आचार्य महतीं च. You know what happened? As usual, your son, he approached, when he saw both the armies, he approached Bhishmacharya, Dronacharya and told them, see, Pandavas are so powerful, this, that, and our people are, you are also there and all that. And therefore, the intention behind his speech was, Dronacharya was a teacher, not a Kshatriya. A Brahmin can be a good teacher. He cannot be a good warrior. And therefore, Dhritarashtra, Duryodhan, he was reminding Dronacharya, these are your own disciples, Pandavas, and you have to fight war against them. Don't do tricks. We have to win the war. Friends, when you doubt anybody, the ability of that person is completely dried away. See, friends, these are so subtle points in Bhagavad Gita. It happens, you must have seen in your own life also. Suppose somebody tells you, okay, Mama, I'll take care, I'll do it. You will know, I doubt very much, that she will never be able to do it. Duryodhana had a doubt in the intentions of Dronacharya, Bhishmacharya. Bhishmacharya was having a special love for Arjun. Bhishmacharya being a bachelor, nobody used to enter his room except Arjun. So he had that status. And Dronacharya made Arjuna the best warrior, archer, by chopping off the thumb of Ekalavya, because my Arjuna should be number one. Actually, Ekalavya was superior than Arjun. That kind of relation for both these great warriors had with the Pandavas. And therefore, our Duryodhan Maharaj had a doubt. Friends, when you have doubt with the people, those people will never bring out the best in them. This is what happened. You ask me on the battlefield, what happened? This is what happened. See? And thereafter, when this Duryodhana was talking all rubbish, unwanted, just to bring confidence in Duryodhana, Bhishmacharya blew the conch. Don't worry, we are with you, don't be worried. Blew the conch. And for all practical purposes, Kauravas were the invaders and Pandavas only protected themselves. Pandavas didn't fight the war. They protected themselves. And when this was happening, then Arjuna from the Pandava side, he told Bhagavan Sri Krishna, Senayor Ubayor Madhye Ratham Sthapayamechyuta. Hey Achyuta, hey never failing one. Achyuta means he who never fails. Oh, never failing one. Take my chariot between the two armies. And while going, two negative things came in Arjuna. One was, be very attentive, this is what is most important for us to learn and grow spiritually. When the knowledge can be applied on ourselves, then it is spirituality. When the knowledge is given to others, then it is a pravachan. I am doing pravachan. You have to do spiritual. Success is very difficult to digest in life. Failures you may be able to. Arjuna never failed in his life. And therefore, he had that arrogance. Kairmaya saha yodhavyam asmin rada samudyame. Let me see with whom I have to fight this war. He knew who are the people in the opposite ranks. It's not he didn't know anybody, he knew. And yet, it is something like, who dares fight with me, the Arjuna? Arrogance of success. And second thing, he uses bad words for the Kauravas. Atatai, Durbuddhi. Friends, when we have got these two things in our heart, we are completely self-destroyed. One is arrogance of perpetual success. And second thing, bitterness for anybody in life. No bitterness. Once I went to Shirdi Sai Baba's temple. I go whenever he calls. So, because those people know me, so I don't have to stand in a big queue. So I go straight away. And naturally, those commandalus who are with me, they also come quickly. Otherwise, a huge queue. So when I went there, I do namaskar, and then they will be giving me some time one coconut, some garland, and go. Maximum 5 seconds, 6 seconds. That's it. And other people they push, go, 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 because there's such a big queue. So one of the commandalu asked me this thing, Swamiji, you get such a chance, they don't ask you to get out, you can stand there longer and then you can do namaskar, but you just do this and go. Why? I said, do you know the rule? Longer the list of demands, longer is the namaskar. You do this, do this, do this, do this, do this, do this, and then you get, ek to bhul gaya. Again, give me a second. Then you don't ask. I said, no, I have nothing to ask. You don't ask. I said, I did ask. One thing I asked. He gave me. Tell me what is that I want to ask. I said, if you ask that, I'll tell you. But don't tell anybody. This should remain with you. I said, I have asked him one thing. Oh Lord, let there be no hatred in my heart for anybody, even in the dream, even once, even for fun, even by mistake. See, friends, Arjuna had this negativity in him. Hatred destroys all your spiritual practice. After having killed Ravana, what did Bhagwan Rama did? He told Lakshmana and Vibhishana, go and do all the Kriya Karma. As much he is brother of this Vibhishana, Lakshmana, he is also our brother. As an enemy, he killed him, but no hatred. Friends, it is so important. This is what Bhagavad Gita we should learn. And Arjuna had these two negative things: perpetual success, arrogance, and bitterness or hatred. See? And as a result, what happened? Bhagavan Krishna takes the chariot in between the two armies. So Bhagavan had an option. Imagine, for the sake of imagination, had he taken the chariot and placed in front of Duryodhan Dushasan, will Arjun ask any question? He has gone to kill them only. But what Bhagavan Krishna did? Bhishma Drona Pramukataha Sarvesham cha Mahikshita. Of all the warriors on the battlefield, he took the chariot and placed in front of Bhishmacharya, Dronacharya. And he didn't keep quiet. If he keeps quiet, he is not Krishna. Then what he did? He gave a chabi. And he said, Pashayetan Kurun Partha. Hey Arjun, you don't have to fight with the enemies. You have to fight with your nears and dears. This is Bhagavad Gita. Fighting with enemies is not a problem. If you take our country, all the other countries who are inimical to us, we can take care of them. But those who are very much living in our own country, eating the food and living there, and when they are becoming enemies, it is very difficult. Hey friends, how important it is. And therefore, this situation was properly planned and created by Bhagavan Krishna. See, these are so simple things which we have to dig and find out from Bhagavad Gita. Now take an example. Suppose you have got, let us take toothache. Lot of pain. I can't eat, is in pain. Is this pain given to us to suffer or to tell, hey, something is wrong here, take care? See? One of my friend, he took his wife to the doctor for medical checkup. And he was sitting outside and she was taken care of by the doctor. There he saw in that hospital, big hospital, that if you are plus 55, you should check your heart. He thought, anyway, I am 55, still there is time, let me check it. So he went. And they checked. 90% block. And the doctor told, she is okay, you should get operated first. Because no symptoms were seen. In the same manner, wherever there is a pain in our life, whether physical, mental, intellectual, relational, any pain, understand there is something wrong in our thinking. Correct it. Whenever we get hurt, something wrong in our thinking. Whenever we feel that we are deceived, something wrong in our thinking. Correct your thinking. Problems are never solved. They are dissolved. See, friends. And therefore, it is so important for us to know. This is what Bhagavad Gita tells. Bhagavan Krishna created this situation for Arjuna. It was not there. See? How important it is. And after having come to this situation, that Arjuna saw that he has to deal with his nears and dears. All those people who are suffering in meditation. Who disturbs them? Don't disturb. Meditation in progress. We are already disturbed. First level meditation, second level meditation. Where will you run away? See, friends, we have to discover. This is what Bhagavad Gita tells. We are never disturbed because of others. We are always disturbed because of ours. I heard that day one boy was, drunk and he committed some offense and all that. He was taken by the police and all that. Oh, these days the children are so uncontrolled. They are horrible, particularly in California. So bad. This is the picture of that person. Oh, he's my son. Everything. Philosophy disappears. When it is someone else, we become philosophers. When it comes to our own child, then we become Arjuna. See, friends, remember, whatever we have given importance to in our life, that become the source of disturbance for us. Anything you take, I tell you one of my example. I am obsessed with cleanliness. And once, I will not tell you the name and place. Once I went somewhere staying with a very nice person, very nice, educated doctor, good practice, everything perfect. In India, it happened. And the room that he gave me to stay and the bathroom, worse than the railway platform bathroom in Bihar. And I had to stay there for 1 week. So that was my sadhana. Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya. See? Whatever importance you give to, that becomes the source of disturbance. Now, what is that which disturbs us most? Is our own mind. If I am disturbed because of Amma, I'll go away. But if I am disturbed because of my own mind, जाऊं तो जाऊं कहाँ? Where will I go? See, friends, therefore, Bhagavad Gita tells us this simple rule. We have to deal with our mind. See, nobody can help us. You can take drink, drugs and all that, but it's temporary. It is not all the time. We have to deal with our mind. And then you will come to discover this principle. Whatever we have given importance to, that becomes the source of disturbance for us. You give importance to, for example, your children. Like, it happened in Pune. These ITs, children are exported. So one family, their daughter was exported along with some group of employee of the same company. They went to Europe. And there they stayed. Their language is different. They only know their English language. Work was going on. After 2 years or so, that girl decided to take a break and come home, see parents. When she was coming, one of the boys in the same group, he also got into the same flight, but didn't tell her. And then it was a surprise. And in the flight, he proposed her. He spoke to those air hostesses and all that in a standard way. And she thought, what he has done is nothing wrong. And he's a very good boy. But the only difference is, she was very fair and those, hazel eyes, tall, very beautiful. And he was not fair, he was dark complexion, everything, but very good person. Now the question came. So the father told that girl, you can't marry him. Where is he? Where are you? You are so beautiful. He is nowhere near you. She kept quiet. Then naturally such cases come to us. Swamiji, you teach her. You tell her something. I said, look here, I couldn't do my marriage. What can I tell others? You decide. No, no, no. So that girl, I said, Mama, talk. What you have to say? She said, Swamiji, Is the skin color only criteria of life? I said no. He is exceptionally good person, helping everybody, and I have no problem with it. Then her father, Swamiji, you also agree? I said, you know what is your problem? Your problem is not that she is getting married to him. Your problem is whenever you are seeing some other marriages, you were dreaming in your mind, when my daughter's marriage should be done, I will get this hotel booked and I will do this thing. This is the type of thing. All your dreams are shattered and they want to have the marriage in a simple way in a temple. So your problem is not her marriage. Your problem is my daughter. Finally, she got married to that boy. After 1 or 2 years, when they went to see her, then he called me from there. Swamiji, you are right. He is such a good person. He takes care of us so much, which even I have never taken care of my daughter. He is so sincere. He takes care of everything. See, friends, therefore, remember this principle in life. Whatever we have given importance, that becomes the cause of disturbance in our life. You give importance to doing japa, you will be most disturbed. You give importance to meditation, you will be most disturbed. Give importance to early to bed and early to rise, every day you will be disturbed. See, friends, and as a result, Arjuna had given importance to the Kauravas, a negative importance, and Dronacharya, Bhishmacharya, a positive importance. Katham Bhishma Maham Sankhe Dronam Cha Madhusudana Yushubi Pratiyotsyami Pujarha Varisudana. Hey Madhusudana, hey Arisudana, how can you think that I will kill my Guru Dronacharya, who taught me how to fix the pratyancha to the bow, how to pull the string with the arrow and shoot perfectly? To that Guru I should kill. That my grandfather, because of whom I am what I am, to kill him. Katham Bhishma Maham Sankha. How can I kill them? So what was the problem? War was not the problem. Killing was not the problem. Guru was not the problem. The grandfather was not the problem. Problem was my Guru, my grandfather. If it is your Guru, your grandfather, I have no problem. Friends. And therefore, what is Bhagavad Gita in one sentence? See? You have heard this happy mantra mala? In this happy mantra mala, there is one mantra. Wherever, whenever, whatever you are, be 100%. That's all. Where was Arjun? On the battlefield. When? At the time of the war. What he should be? Somebody's disciple, somebody's grandson, somebody's brother, somebody's brother-in-law, or a warrior. What is Bhagavad Gita? Only this much. Nowhere Bhagavan Krishna asked Arjun that, did you get the knowledge? He never asked. See? Bhagavan Krishna, after having told everything, what he asked at the end? Kachit eta shrutam partha tvaya ekagrena chetasa kachit ajnana sammoha pranashtaste dharanjaya. Hey Arjun, did you hear me properly with all single pointedness? So I am asking you the same thing. Huh? Even this is not heard. Why? Because where are we? In satsanga. When? During satsanga. So what should be we? Satsangi. But are we satsangi? Huh? Sleep, or so many people have come. I have prepared this thing. I think it should be enough. If it is not enough, I'll add water and mix. See, friends, Bhagavad Gita is only this much. Always remember where, when, what we are, and be 100%. That's it. But then what happened to Arjun? Kachit ajnana sammoha. Arjuna was confused. Who is he at the given period of time? In a place, in a situation. See? A doctor, this happened in Australia. One of my good friend, he is retired now. He is doctor, a surgeon. So he was very much expert, known for the appendicitis. So he used to tell me, Swamiji, if you have got problem, I'll take care of it. Don't worry. I can just put my finger and remove it. So I had done hundreds of them. All right. Then it happened that his, I think, son or somebody, operation has to be done. He engaged other doctor, not himself. I said, what happened? Swamiji, I can't do that. Why? Surgeon disappears and Bap comes. See, friends. Meaning what? The problem is only this. Sammoha. Who are we at the given period of time? This only we have to remember. Nothing else. So kachit eta shrutam partha tvaya ekagrena chetasa. Have you heard whatever we have in this Bhagavad Gita? Fourth version of Bhagavad Gita. See, ekagrena chetasa. Have you heard single pointedly? And kachit ajnana sammoha. Your wrong notions about Bhagavad Gita, have they gone or not? We don't have to give certificate to Bhagwan Krishna. Bhagwan Krishna ne batai Gita. See, friends, Ranastaste Dharanjaya. And another important thing. Bhagwan Krishna says, Vimrushya etad asheshena yatechasi tatha kuru. Whatever I told you, analyze, understand, and decision will be yours. One of the most important thing for us to learn, don't make decisions for others. Let people live their own life. But we make decisions for others. One lady, she called me from India. Her son is in USA. He was going well with some girl for 5 years. Now after 5 years, there might be love must have dried up. So he decided not to marry her. And this mother from there, she asked me, Swamiji, see, you tell him something is not good, he was going well with that girl and now he doesn't want to get married, he was searching for something else. Swamiji, what should be done? I said, don't worry, you have got to worry about that girl, I'll get married to her, don't worry. See, friends, do not make decisions for others. It is very important. Therefore, Vimrushya etad asheshena. Reflect properly, understand properly, and yathechasi tatha kuru. Decision will be yours, not mine. And in reply to that, Arjuna also says the same words. See? Nashto mohaha. My delusion gone. What was the delusion? Who am I at the given period of time in a given situation? We all have to play different roles. If you are in front of your father, Behave like a son. How to behave like a son? Normally, fathers are old, isn't it? I am talking in America, therefore I am telling normally. So, fathers are old. So, what is to be done? Never argue with the old people. Whatever they say, without listening, say yes. In 2 minutes, they will forget. And if you argue with them, they'll remember. Therefore, don't argue. Yes, yes, yes. And forget and do whatever you have to do. Life will be good. If you are in front of your kids, don't listen to them at all. Acha, acha, theek hai, I understood, understood. Nothing else. They want money, nothing else. But then the main issue, wife, husband, that is the simplest. That is the Maha mantra. When the wife is talking, husband should keep quiet. When she is quiet, husband should not talk. There will be peace prevailing whole universe. Meaning, we all have to play different roles in our life. You can't be 24 hours husband. There was one man, he had some argument with his wife before leaving to office. And in that bad mood, he went to office. And his secretary, he and the secretary, both of them had good rapport. So he told, sir, he just wrote a simple application, sir, I had to take my wife for a medical checkup, so I'll come after lunch break. No, nothing happens to wife. Are you are no more a husband now, you are in office. But he brought the husband from the home to the office. And then the wrong behavior comes out. See, friends. Therefore, what is Bhagavad Gita in one sentence? Wherever, whenever, whatever you are, be 100%. And for that, I'll give you a few tips. Number one, don't talk about your past. That was the reason I didn't allow him to talk. जाने कहाँ गए वो दिन हो गए भाड़ में तुम भी जाओ. All the time the same thing. See, one of the most powerful spiritual practice. Don't talk about your past. Don't ask anybody about their past. You have nothing to talk. See how simple it is. It's not difficult. Then, to remain 100%, then try this. Do not talk to yourself. Give it a trial for 1 minute. Don't talk to yourself. Stop. When we talk to others, we talk about the past. When we talk to ourselves, we talk about the future. Net result, we are never in the present. And what is Bhagavad Gita? Wherever, whenever, whatever you are, be 100%. If this is what Bhagavad Gita tells, remain in the present. There is no need. You don't have to observe Mauna. What? Don't disturb. Mauna in progress. When required, you do talk. But all the time, the old stuff. When we were in India, go back to India, don't stay here. See? You know, most of the NRI, they have got this disease. This I learned from some of your child only. In Australia, I learned this thing. I asked him, I said, hey, do you go to India? Yes, every year we go, Swamiji. Tell me something which I don't know. Oh, it is very simple. When we go to India, we talk about Australia. When we are in Australia, we talk about India. So wherever you are never there. Ram, Ram, Ram. And what we talk? Comparisons. Here, everything is so clean. There is so dirty. There you are there also. See, friends, these three things destroy us: past memories, future worries, and present comparisons. Don't compare anything to anybody. Nothing in this world is comparable. Everything is a unique piece of the divine creation. But then, लोगों की बीबियां देखो कितनी अच्छी होती है, मेरी ऐसी क्यों है? One Amma, Marwadi Amma in Coimbatore, it happened. We were driving from some temple back home. It was very hot. So he stopped the car near some place and told his wife, go and get water for Swamiji. So that old lady, she got down and went and got one bottle. So he scolded her. Are Bewakoof, get cold water. It's hot here. You don't understand this thing. Poor lady went again, got and told me, Swamiji, have you seen? He always abuses me like this. Bewakoof, Bewakoof, Bewakoof. You tell him something. I said, Mama, I agree with him. You also say, I say, yes. How come? I said, were you wise, you will never marry this fellow. And then it is okay. Friends, don't get lost in all these comparisons. Everything is unique in this world. Nothing happens in our life which is not required. Everything is required. Then only we grow spiritually. Friends, therefore, this war was necessary. Without that, this world would have been a chaotic. See, friends, but we get so buried in our difficulties and miseries of life. Look at Bhagavan Krishna, how many miseries he has gone through. Yet, he did not lose his cool. And that is possible only if we follow this simple rule. Wherever, whenever, whatever you are, be 100%. Don't carry the burden of all the relations on your head all the time. Unload it. Relax. And those who cannot unload, they can't even sleep. Therefore, friends, this Bhagavad Gita must be practiced by this one sentence. Wherever, whenever, whatever you are, remain 100%. You have done a great favor to Bhagavan Krishna. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.